Okay, I promise no icky things like Scott did yet, right? You don't have icky things like that?
That was rough. I don't. Oh, hang on, let me look.
That was gross.
Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it.
I look at
whether
it like
it's as icky
well, I
or
think
not.
It's gross.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Well, more gross on the way. Just one more reason you should like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News.
Reason number 72.
Yeah, we have 72. Wow.
Well, we just keep adding 58 at a time.
I suppose. How the hell does 58 get to 72?
It's going to take math, and I can't do it. By the way, I am so pleased. I know which members of my family watch the show regularly, watch or listen.
Why is that?
Drew was up for dinner on Sunday.
Uh-oh.
And he was spouting
Your young son is infected with this?
Yeah. He was spouting off some numbers, and I said, 58. Everybody else in the room goes, what? And Drew goes,
yeah.
He just starts smiling.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to say two things.
Okay.
I am really sorry, Drew. And like, subscribe, and follow This Is Truly News like Drew, and be cool and smile.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
That wasn't tortured at all.
A couple was traveling on Belgian passports to Brussels in Belgian.
So if they're got Belgian passports, they need them in Belgium?
No, they were
Belginia?
elsewhere.
Oh.
They were elsewhere. They were in, they were at Ben Gurion Airport. They were over in Israel.
Okay.
So they were traveling on Belgian passports to Brussels when they discovered they had to pay extra for a seat for their baby.
Okay.
Ryanair said the couple had not paid for a ticket for the child in advance. Airport staff reported they simply left their child in the baby stroller by the desk and walked on to passport control.
Gutsy.
Check-in agent at Ben Gurion Airport contacted airport security.
No.
Who retrieved the passengers.
Good.
And it's now a matter for local police. Lest you think this is an isolated case.
Oh, no, there's more?
In October.
What is wrong with these Belgians?
This was not a Belgian. It was a Florida man. 62-year-old grandfather man in Florida was arrested after it was discovered he'd left a nearly 2-year-old in the back of a locked rental car at Daytona Airport. And going way back to 2019.
They have writing and electricity back then?
Oh, yeah.
Or did they have to watch their televisions with candles?
It was a wood-burning internet at the time.
Steam-powered.
A Saudi Arabian flight had to turn back to its departure point after a mother left her baby at the airport.
You know, I can see losing a book, a carry-on.
Carry-on?
A bag, a carry-on.
Oh, I was thinking of dead animal.
Disgusting. And right away, we're back to dead.
Dead things. And grossness.
You're right. It's gross. How do you forget a kid?
I forgot Ian at daycare one time when he was a little boy.
How'd that go over?
Well, I walked in the front door, said, hey. And my wife looks at me and says, where's Ian? And I turned around and walked back out the door. Zing, pow. She called the daycare and they said, where the hell have you been?
He's on his way.
Yeah, my wife said he's being stupid.
At which point she couldn't see this, but they on the other end were going,
Yeah, well, I've talked to the guy.
Yeah. Rayleigh Holliday and her husband, Bubba.
There's a Holliday named Bubba?
Nope. Their last name is Holliday. It's Rayleigh and Bubba.
Well, I'm thinking the Clintons are behind Bubba Holliday.
Bubba is the him.
Okay.
Somebody saw this beautiful baby girl and said, that's Rayleigh right there.
Of course it is.
They live in Las Casas, Tennessee. And honestly, I didn't know there was one.
Yeah, right. Me either.
Where they raise cows.
Okay. Do they actually lift them together?
They don't move them. They just raise them like a child. They probably don't forget the Macau care, though. About 6 years ago, WKRN-TV reported that Raylea had been seeking a venture of her own to bring in money on the farm when she discovered, oh, this is going to hurt, Rent the Chicken, a business founded by Phil and Jen Tompkins of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh, chicken capital of the world, as we all know.
Yeah, exactly. Poppy Tyson is now having a heart attack.
It's always Pittsburgh, chicken, steel, always.
Always, every time. Today, which accounts for the Steelers helmet decal. That looks like a chicken.
Well, actually, the other side is supposed to be the chicken, and
it fell off.
It got scratched off.
It crossed the road.
Yeah. Where was I now? Oh, today, fast forwarding 6 years to today, Rayley's Rent the Chicken franchise is thriving.
What are people renting the chicken for?
Good question. Customers can either rent egg-laying chickens for about 6 months or hatching chicks, which can be returned about 2 weeks after they hatch.
Okay. And then Raylea gets more inventory.
That's it. Yeah. It's great for teaching kids a little responsibility, Raylea said. And this is a trial. It's not like getting a puppy for Christmas.
Yeah, it's like getting a chicken that you have to give back.
Well, yeah, but this one, you got the chicken, you got it for 6 months. Whether it works out or not, chicken's gone. And later it's sold to KFC, I'm sure, and probably ends up in Egypt.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And
these are too old. Colonel?
Before 58. Chickens can be rented by families or by schools, daycares, and senior living facilities. And, of course, the burning question in your mind is why. If renters grow attached, they can even adopt the fowl for an added fee. Either I'm having the start of a migraine or it's a stroke. At this moment, I'm kind of hoping for the stroke.
Rent a buffalo. I've got a great idea, Tones. We'll make $100.
Yeah, no, we won't. Since its beginning 10 years ago, Rent the Chicken has expanded now into 24 states, the District of Columbia, and Canada.
Of course it has.
Rent the chicken.
Rent the chicken.
I think we could make money if we opened up Rent the Rooster.
Ooh, there you go. That's nice. The Private Eyes File.
Much easier than doing that thing with bulls and, expensive horses.
Private Eyes File.
Are they renting the private eyes?
Yeah. Okay. I was hired to follow a woman who claimed that she was completely blind.
I can see that.
She was collecting insurance money to compensate for this disability. So, of course, the company wanted someone to find out if she was telling the truth. I spent the next day following her around.
Yeah.
She drove herself from store to store in a church van.
Oh, I can't tell you the number of things wrong with that picture.
I love the idea. It's a miracle.
So she's driving around.
I can only see when I'm in the church van.
Does she have a really long cane out the window?
A client once hired me because she wanted to know why her dog was getting fat.
I have ideas on the subject.
I shrugged, took the job, even though I thought it was a pretty weird assignment.
It was.
Shadowed the dog for the next day.
Yeah.
Turns out he was getting fed by almost every stranger it encountered while wandering around outside.
Case solved.
Yeah. The dog was just, hey.
Got a fat old mooch. Hey, dude, you got food? Thanks.
I'll be very cute if you'll feed me. Scratch my
ears. Eyes. Look at these eyes. Scratch the ears. Now treat. Thank you.
Okay. Are you sitting down?
I hope so. Otherwise, I've been standing a long time.
This couple was divorcing, but the wife was suspicious of her husband for a bizarre reason.
He was fooling around with chickens. He wanted to open a Rent the Chicken franchise.
She's wishing he was.
He works as a mortician in Egypt. I don't know what.
She was sure that her husband was sticking random items of hers up his butt. That's why I asked if you were sitting down. So she hires me to spy on
uncomfortably now. I hope you're happy.
Turns out she was right. He was doing exactly that. I remain scarred. Yes, you.
Why? Why?
I don't think we got any kind of answer.
Why?
I am scarred to this day by the photos I took of him in action. So he did it in a place.
So let me guess. We went from creepy to creepier.
This is a golden brown example of a guy of the kind of thing that only a private investigator would ever get to experience. I'm not sure "get to" is really the right.
Yeah. What's the movie? Is it Everywhere, Every something?
Oh, yeah. Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah. There's a scene in that I'm thinking of now, and it's bringing back painful memories. You've never watched it?
No, I haven't seen it. There's something in his blood.
Go ahead and rent that, and you'll figure out which scene I'm talking about.
Okay. I'll get back to you on it.
In Georgia, the Rockdale County Sheriff's Department posted a list of its top 10 most wanted on Facebook in November. According to Fox News, one local criminal apparently felt left out. Christopher Spaulding. Not the brightest bulb. Christopher Spaulding's an area man with 2 warrants for his arrest. He commented, "How about me?"
Yeah. How am I getting left out?
Responded,
"How about you?
We're on the way."
Yeah.
And on December 1st, they arrested him. Let's see, 28, 29, 30, December. Took him 4 days. You're an idiot. Later, they commented, "We do appreciate you for your assistance in your capture." Spaulding's warrants, by the way, for felony violation of probation. What special sort of stupid does one have to be to feel jealous enough of other criminals
that you give away your location?
Hey, I have a federal warrant out. What's the deal?
Yeah, and by the way, I've been sticking my ex-wife's stuff up my butt.
Okay, that's just wrong. Now, why do I keep picturing Egypt? I don't.
Man, them high heels suck.
Thank you. That helped a lot. Hope she doesn't bowl.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.